Hello, welcome back. Box01 here, and today I'll be showing off this set from 2024, the Desert Skiff and Sarlacc Pit. I'm pretty sure it retailed for $85, which is kind of crazy, and I'll get into that near the end, but it comes with 6 figures, 5 not including the special one, and 2 instruction manuals, the first one for the Sarlacc Pit and the second one for the Skiff, and then it's pretty cool. So let's get into the figures first, and then we'll go on to the builds. First, we have the only bad guy in the set. We have Boba Fett, and he is not the Book of Boba Fett version. He is the Episode 3 or Episode 6 version. Sorry. So he has the sand blue undercoat or undersuit type thing, and he doesn't have a cloth piece. A couple other ones did have cloth pieces. I know that. I do have the I forget what a carbon freezing chamber from 2016, I believe, and he does have a cloth piece in that, but he doesn't here. This guy does have a face print, though, which is different. I think this is the first time we got a face print on this type of Boba Fett. We may have actually in the UCS Boba Fett, but after the Book of Boba Fett, we will probably be getting face prints on all of our Boba Fetts. Which this guy has the scars. Kinda doesn't make sense here, but still, looks nice. It's good to get a face print at the very least. He has a sand green jetpack as well, and some back printing, which I'll show now. And here we go. He has that dark green back armor. He does have arm printing, kind of cool. And that's basically it for him. Second figure is, and it'll be probably a bit faster showing him off, because he's not too special. He's just the Chewbacca you get pretty commonly. If there's a set with Chewbacca, you've probably gotten this figure before. And he has handcuffs on because, well, he was captured, if you remember. And, yeah, pretty basic Chewbacca. Then we have Han Solo, which is a little bit more interesting. He has that white shirt on instead of the leather jacket over it. And he also is in handcuffs. He just got out of carbonite, so he has the messy hair. And then 2 face prints, one on the front, one on the back, one with his eyes open, and then one with them closed because he still can't see. And, yeah, he just goes along with Chewbacca because they were both captured. Next, we have Luke Skywalker, and he's a pretty cool version of Luke Skywalker, actually. I do like him. He has the Jedi, well, not Jedi robes, but the robes on in dark gray over the black under piece. And he looks pretty nice with that new hairpiece. I haven't gotten one of these before, so it's kind of cool to have it here. Actually, I may have gotten in the Star Wars Advent Calendar, but besides that, I haven't got one in a main set. He does have double-sided face, as I'm showing now, and he also has a green lightsaber, as you may have been able to tell. Next, probably either the best or the second best figure in this set, and also second to final figure in this set, is Lando Calrissian in the armor here. Or yeah, I guess it would be just armor. And it looks pretty good. It's definitely better than the old version that they had in the other sail barge, I believe. I think it was a sail barge that he came in before. But they released another sail barge, and this goes along with it. So, kind of interesting there. And he has just a large axe with a spear. Spear, axe, spear. Very nice. And 2 face prints. One a bit more stern, and one with a smile. Finally, onto the best figure in the set. Maybe it's the best, maybe second best. I do like that Lando figure. But definitely best in terms of cool pieces, because he has a cool head mold right there. That's a new mold for this figure. And 9 nub. I think that's how you say his 9. 9 nub. And he is a pretty nice figure. They came out with 10 nub, if you remember, before, but we've never gotten a 9 nub. So we finally got that, and we also got the stand. This piece can come out and attach to the other stands if you have those for the other sets that are for the anniversary of the Phantom Menace. And he's just a pretty cool figure all around, as I said. Now that we have gotten done with showing the figures, let's get on to the Sarlacc Pit and Skiff. The Sarlacc Pit is a pretty nice little build. It has a lot of tiles, or not tiles, but slopes. It doesn't have any tiles, I don't think, really. But it does have a lot of slopes and a bunch of teeth pieces as well. Very good in terms of pieces. Very cool. Nice little build. And then the mouth can open, and it can also close. I think you can fit a minifigure in there. Let's check. Yes, you can. Boba Fett is not having a good day. Anyway, it does have to actually have some play features on the Sarlacc pit. That is these little knobs at the back, which can go through there using Technic pins and axles, and or maybe not pins, but axles, to connect these and make them actually move. So you can move them and try and swap the skiff out of the sky with the Sarlacc pit. But the Sarlacc pit's a pretty basic build, but it's a pretty cool build and definitely good to have in the set. On to probably the main build of the set and what you're actually getting it for, the Desert Skiff. Now, it's a pretty nice actual build. I actually really like it. It's definitely better from, I think there was one in the past that was a bit more clunky, but this looks really good, and it's probably it goes well with the big Jabba's sail barge UCS set, which I obviously don't have because I am not willing to take out a loan to buy a Lego set. Anyway, it does have some interesting pieces and features, such as these pneumatic tube pieces used for railings, and then some Ninjago Sensei Wu hat, as I call it, used for some detailing on the side of the skiff. And you can put these up, and you can move them like this, or you can have them down, or whatever position you really like. I think they're supposed to be like this. But they're pretty cool. They're slightly angled, if you can see that. And that makes it look very, very good. There's also a little control console back here, which if you grab Lando Calrissian, you can sit here and pilot the skiff and try and launch Boba Fett into the Sarlacc pit as well. But pretty nice little build here. It does have some little engines in the back as well. I think those are what they're supposed to be. And then uses these big pieces at the front as well, which I know were on both the Lego Ideas Cat and on the SpongeBob bus. That's all I know them for. I don't know their name, but they're pretty cool sloped pieces. Or curved pieces. I just dropped off one of the back supports. I don't know where that went. I'll have to find that. I managed to find it. It somehow rolled under the box, and I don't know how. But it's a pretty nice build, and these are what you use to hold it up. You can easily display if it's on a flat surface using those. And it looks pretty good as well. Actually, it looks like it's slightly elevated, and you can also spin it. Kind of nice. Anyway, now I guess it's time for my actual opinion on this set, and it is a pretty nice set in terms of build and figures. The figures are great. I think all of them are pretty good, especially 9-Nub. I almost said Ned B, but it's 9-Nub. And very nice. Definitely Lando Calrissian is probably the best out of the main figures, I'd say. But 9-Nub is very good as the inclusion. But the one thing I don't like, I like everything besides this. The price is outrageous. It's $85. Which, I mean, I guess it makes sense because they're trying to get you to buy a bunch for the sail barge. Because, I mean, that's like an $800 set on its own. So they're like, if somebody's willing to spend $800 on a sail barge Lego set, they're willing to spend $85 on a skiff and Sarlacc pit. But it's definitely very high priced. And that's definitely the one downside of this set. I don't think it has any stickers, though. Kind of interesting there. Most Star Wars sets do, but this one doesn't. But other than that, I think it's a pretty good set. And it's a pretty nice build and everything like that. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed. And I know a lot of people don't like the price as well, but I think it's fine besides the price. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.